Basically, basically, IELTS is English language testing exam. It is conducted by, okay, the paper comes from Cambridge University, okay, Cambridge University, and the exam is conducted by, it is jointly owned by IDP and British Council. Okay, it is jointly owned by British Council. In abroad, okay, ESOL which conducts the examination. Okay, there are two types of IELTS examination. One is IELTS general module and IELTS academic module. Two types of IELTS examination. Okay, general and academic module. Now, who takes these two modules? General is taken by people who are applying for PR, permanent residence. Second type of is on-job visas. On-job visas. And third type is into spouse visas. Spouse visas. These are the three categories of people. One who take, generally they take the IELTS general module.
Okay.
Academic module. We have two categories of people. One who take students, and the second category is the professionals. Professionals means who are like lawyers, doctors and lawyers and teachers. One who go to that country, and get into the curriculum of that country. Okay, so these are the two types of examination. These are the two types of people. One who take the IELTS examination. Okay, academic part. Now, we work on what exactly IELTS exams. What is in this?
Ravindra, I have a small question there. Suppose now I'm planning to take as academics.
Yeah.
So is I'm eligible for PR?
No, you will not be eligible for PR only after studying in that university or in that country for 2 years and staying for 2 years. You will have eligibility criteria for applying for PR, and then also you have to take IELTS general module at that moment. If you have IELTS general, you have an edge over on that. The advantage is you are studying there. Education is there for two years plus 1 year of the job over there. Okay. And then you will be working. Okay. That's the one thing. Second is when we talk about IELTS examination, so there are 4 modules in this exam. That is IELTS in this listening, first module, and reading, second module, and writing, third module, and fourth module you have a speaking part. These are generally the 4 modules that you will have in IELTS examination. Okay, they are the 4 modules. Now, the score in this module are the highest. They will be in the form of band. Okay, all are in the form of 9 bands is the highest band. Overall also is 9 band. Okay, overall also is a 9 band. Okay, so generally, basically, any university abroad on an international ground, they take into consideration 6 bands as the average band for getting into university or a college, overall 6.5. Okay, this is a basic criteria for any university or college admission in this one. Okay, now now when we are talking about this admissions criteria, but if you want to go to the university, you have to get more than 7 bands. More than 7 bands or 7 points. This is a basic criteria.
Okay.
This is a basic criteria.
And Ravindra, in this case, I'm planning for academics.
Yeah, please. Yeah. So you are the best score that you have to practice is the base score is 7.5. You have to yours is a base. Okay, 7 points in every aspect, in the worstest of worst condition, you should be able to get 7 bands altogether.
Okay.
Okay, so this is your basic criteria. Okay, now when we are preparing for it, how to prepare the best in the best possible condition. So listening, reading, writing, and speaking part. Okay, now in this module, in this whole scenario of IELTS, these two, listening and speaking, are easier when you are good at English. When you are good at English, these two you have to just practice it. Practice it, you will get the score of a very easy 7.5 to 9 bands. Okay, 8.5 or 9 bands, because we have a material which will give you this much band. Only you have to practice on the material which we give. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. Now another is speaking mode. Speaking is you have to practice with. You will get all the questions. Okay. Uh, you can practice as much as possible with other students. Okay. You have to practice a lot, because we have a lot of questions which are previous, like 100 questions are there. So these questions, if you practice, okay, you can get through the examination. You can get through this examination. See, if I make you practice on 100 speaking questions, then 101 question, if it is a new question also, you try to answer in the better way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that way I'm talking about. So you should not say that, okay, I did not get much of practice. The more you practice, the more you speak with your friends, the more with you have to target. You have to have certain people, one who are always preparing for IELTS. With them, if you practice, you both will improve, because one will be giving interview, another will be taking interview, and you will be taking interview, he'll be giving interview. So how much ever you practice, both will be shining. But if you're practicing with other person, okay, uh, uh, what will happen is it will be taxing on other person. Okay, he'll be helping you out 100%, no doubt. But if you prepare with the people who are going for IELTS exam, it will have a good improvement for that. Okay. Now this reading is very important, writing is very important. These are two things which has to be worked out literally from the day one. If you are not able to if you are not able to practice on the reading and writing, it will hit you very badly in the examination, especially reading part and writing part. Okay, time management is important. Time management and accurate score is very important. Writing part also, time management, and how you are able to put your words across. This is very, very essential, because task 1 and task 2 take longer time at appraise. Every aspect of task 1 has to be clearly dealt with. Without that, you cannot go ahead, because most of the students are very weak in writing the essay. Second is task 1, how to write. They know how to interpret the essay pattern. They know Interpretation is one part, writing on the paper is another part. So this takes a long time. So you have to practice from beginning. Okay, now let's see the pattern of papers. What is a paper pattern of IELTS examination? Okay, in reading, you have three passages. Three passages will be given. Okay, every passage you will have 13 questions, 13 to 14 questions. Altogether, you will have okay, the two passages will have 13 questions. One passage either will have 13 or 14 questions. Altogether, they are 40 questions. You have to complete in 1 hour time.
Okay.
Okay. And in writing part, you will have you will have two tasks. Task 1 and task 2. Task 1 is a report writing as you are going for academic. Okay, a report writing. Task 2 is essay writing. Okay, this will be the task 1 will be for 150 words and task 2 will be for 250 words. Okay, and they have to be completed in 1 hour time, that is 60 minutes. You have to divide the time properly and work on that. Okay, is it clear? Okay, this is 150 words. And I'll tell you how to go about it. Then you have listening and speaking part. In listening part, you have 4 sections. Section 1, you have 10 questions. Section 2, you have 10 questions. And section 3, you have 10 questions. And section 4, you have 10 questions. Altogether, 40 questions. Till here, you will not have any issues. Section 3 and 4, okay, it will go in depth like two people talking. You are able to understand, you are able to interpret what these two people are telling, and then you have to write the answer. That will be in the section 3 and section 4. Okay, interpreting the lecture, interpreting the conversation. Okay, and that is what. It's not very tough. Whatever we give you material you practice, you'll get it. Now, in speaking, you have the speaking will go, and this is for only for 35 minutes. The listening will be, then you have to transfer your answer. They'll give you 5 minutes. Almost it will be 35, 40 minutes. It will be. Okay, the whole exam will be 40 minutes. And speaking, you have the time of speaking will be 11 to 14 minutes time. Okay. In the speaking, you have 3 parts. You have part 1, part 2, part 2, and part 3. Part 3. In part 1, they talk about you. And in part 2, they talk about the cue card. Okay.
Part 1 about
you, about your studies, about your friends, about the state where you stay, about your family, about your likes, dislikes, everything about you only they'll talk about.
Okay.
Okay. And then they'll give you 2 topics, 2 general topics they'll take. Okay. And then they ask questions regarding that, like TV, sports. Okay. Give us 2 general topics and they will talk. And this is a cue card. There will be a postcard. There will be a card like this. They'll have a question on this postcard. You'll have a question. One long question will be there. And then you have 3 sub questions will be there on this particular topic. Football, for example, football. Who is your favorite player? Why do you like that player? Okay. When did you start playing the football? So you have to prepare for 1 minute, and then you have to speak for 2 to 3 minutes continuously without break. 2 to 3 minutes continuously without break. Okay. And then you have a third round, which is a two-way round, two-way discussion round. They ask your opinion, they give an abstract topic, okay, and they will ask you question and they observe you how you are reacting to the question, how you are presenting yourself instantly, okay, without taking any further time off. And how is your presentation in English if you are given a sudden topic. See, all these types of things will be tested in the uh, part 3 part. So, two parts are very formal. Third part is slightly testing your language. I'll tell you where you can score the marks in this one to one. Okay, when I'm talking about this. Any doubt till here, Iqbal?
So far, no doubts. Clear.
Okay. Now let us see my training. Okay, the training part. Okay, in this training part, I will take reading first. Okay, I'll in read after reading, I'll take writing. This will be for 2 weeks time, and this will be 2 weeks time. Okay, and 2 or plus weeks. Okay, plus one week one. At the most 2 weeks we can see, because task one itself takes long time, task two takes longer time. Okay, then listening, we have a recording, as well as before I take up listening, I'll give you some recordings. You have to do it parallelly. Okay, it will be for 1 week time, and speaking will be continuous process. We just give you 1 week time for preparation, and then after that we will be conducting assessment for the reading, we conduct assessment for the writing, we conduct assessment for listening, and we conduct everything for the speaking part, listening. Then you will have a before, after this, we have 14 to 15 books will be there, 15 Cambridge books. You have to complete all these 15 books 2 times. 2 times every day. When I'm doing the reading part and writing part, I'll be giving homework for you. You have to do, apart from that, there is an additional book that you have to practice topic wise, and then you have to start doing this Cambridge books. Once you do this Cambridge books, you'll become accustomed to, you have confidence in yourself. Your time management, time and score will be good. Time and accuracy. Okay, these two have to be managed in the exam. If anything goes wrong, your exam will go wrong. Okay, so this time management and accuracy, here you're building accuracy and time management here. Okay, once you have this time and accuracy management under your control, you can go for the examination. Okay, in reading, I expect score around 38 to 40, even in the examination also. Writing, I want your writing to be up to the mark. I don't compromise on quality. 101% task one, you have to have exact number, how to write the sentences, how to write the paragraphing, grammar, everything has to be dealt with. Okay, and listening, I'll give you the listening recordings. You have to practice on those recordings. Speaking will be given questions. You have to practice with students, other students, what was there. Okay, any doubt here, Iqbal?
No, is there any like templates for writing?
No templates. We don't give templates. We just work on according to the question how to work on it. We never give templates. See, templates is they are fixed rules. You don't get marks. You'll get okay, certain things are no. You have to, by seeing the graph, you should write the introduction. By seeing only the graph, your capable should be, your skills should be improved. We don't give the templates. We improve your skills. So any graph, if it is given, you should be able to interpret in a standardized international standard formats. Okay, that is what, even if you're given a graph from your office also, you should be able to interpret and write a proper report about the graph. Got it? That is a skill. That the skill is like that. Template is fixed thing. Okay, you're at the wrong side. I mean, say it will serve only for the examination, or it doesn't have that much importance to be frank. Okay, So writing, we work on those one, every aspect of the writing. Maybe it is a sentence formation, maybe it's a grammar, maybe it's the article, maybe it's a commenting part, how to write a point, how to write the trends, how to write all the aspects of the task on, and how to write your essay also. We will teach you from point one, from basic level to the highest level. Okay, but only thing is you have to work on the points. जैसा मैं तो तुम्हारे ideas को I cannot put the ideas in the brain, but you have to develop ideas.
Yes.
Isn't it? So idea formation is very important. Okay. So listening, we can help out with these modules, and speaking also, you have to work on the speaking aspect. Now let us work on the reading. In the reading part, if I talk about reading, okay, in reading you have 10 to 12, 10 to 12 topics will be there. 10 to 12 topics will be there. You have to work on this 10 to 12 topics. The first topic happens to be paragraph headings. Paragraph headings. Okay, paragraph heading. Match the statement with the paragraph. Statement with paragraph. Please write down these all things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then you have multiple choice questions, or you can talk about yes, no, not given type of questions, and true, false, not given type of questions. True, false, not given.
Just now I gone through that first passage, what you sent the documents, right? In that.
Yeah.
So I have completed one passage.
Okay. True, false, not. Then you have summary completion. Fill in the blank. That is with options. And sixth is fill in the blank without option. Okay. Blank without option. And seventh is you have one word answers. Eighth, you have match the sentence settings.
What is the seventh one? One word?
The one word answer. Match the sentence ending. Match the sentence ending. Then you have flow chart completion. Nice topic. Flow chart completion. Then label the diagram. 11th is, that is, match the author's name with the name, with statement. Now, then you have MCQ, multi-choice question. So, and then you have cause and effect. So these are the 12 to 13 topics which are very, very important. If you are perfect with this, all 13 topics, you are guaranteed to get 30, you are guaranteed to get 39 out of 40 out of also, there is not. There is 100%. Every student, okay, one who comes, one who practices well with me, easily can get to 8.5. Okay, if you are working on literally on it, you can easily get to 8.5. But you have to literally work hard on the material that I give. You don't have to purchase any material from outside. You have to just work on whatever I'm giving you. Everything from A to Z, I'm going to give it to you. Okay, so material is in the form of, don't purchase any books or any material from any institute, because every institute will take only from Cambridge, because Cambridge is the originator of the paper, from where the difficulty level is tested from. If you are taking from Barons or any from anywhere, okay, the strength of the passage will be different. Okay, so whatever books I will give you, you practice on that. Whether it is a mock test, whether it is a practice test, everything I'll give.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And after that, when you're having a tea or something, you can solve based on the online material, whatever available, paragraph headings, you can solve it. This heading, I'll give you enough for that also. Okay. So the logics can be tested anywhere, whatever the logic is like. They are proven logics. Okay. Now this is how it is. Any questions that you have?
No, so far okay. Yeah, this is the all things in reading, right?
Right, reading only. I will go only on topic wise, and I want 3 books from your side: pencil, a box of pencil, sharpener, eraser. Because you are going to write with only pencil till you write go for the examination. Dark pencil it has to be, and a broad rule book. छोटे बच्चे हिंदी कैसे हिंदी और they write in the broad rule book. No? That type of long book, ruled book. I want 2 books. Okay, 140 pages book. I want small book, which you have to write the scores of all the 15 Cambridge books. And another 2 books. One is for reading, and another is for writing. How to write. Writing, I want a specifically another book, because how to generate idea, how to write the reports, everything you have to practice on that. Reading, how you're doing the logics. When explaining, I'm explaining you're writing it. All these things have to be taken care of in that another book. And listening and reading you can do. Listening and reading you can do in one book. Writing in separate book. You have to maintain a score on this one in another book. Okay, fine. So I'm not going to touch today any topic. I have given you today only the topography of how, what is Ielts, what are the topics that are present in this one, and how we are going to do the training. Only these 3 things I have dealt with. In the next class, like tomorrow's class, I will be dealing with the reading part, that is paragraph headings. Okay, and every day the homework will be given to you. You have to complete the homework. After completing the homework, we have a doubt session. After clearing the doubt session only, I'm going to go to another topic. Once I complete thoroughly one topic, then only we are going to go to the next topic. If not, we are not going to go to the next topic. Okay, Iqbal?
Okay, thanks. Fine.
Okay. Really hard work और आप जो भी आप prepare. Okay?
Yeah.
पढ़ने से पहले नमाज जो भी है आप प्रे करना चाहो, प्रे करके बैठना. मेरे को जो भी मैं पढ़ूंगा मेरे को दिमाग चढ़ना है, क्योंकि मैं कोई भी नहीं हूँ आपको पढ़ा. आपको जितना भी मिलना है ऊपर वाले से मिलता. Okay, आपको जितना डिस्टाइन है उतना ही मिलता. I am only the way to show you to go for that. आपको जितना भी नॉलेज आता है, खाली ऊपर वाले की जितना मर्जी है उतना. अगर जितना प्रैक्टिस करो, ईमान से प्रैक्टिस करो, 101% रिजल्ट्स मिलता है बस. ठीक है?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we end the class today. you have to complete the assessment by tomorrow before starting the class.
Yes.
Okay. Then after correction of your
and Ravindra, I have to tell one thing that that passage level okay, but writing level maybe I'm not that much.
Whatever आपको जो मर्जी में लिखो, मेरे को खाली देखना है आपका पॉइंट कैसा है. Are you able to write a grammatically correct sentences? How are your thoughts flow? वो चीज मैं चेक करता हूँ. आपको जो लिखना है मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. ओके. आप सिंगल डिजिट भी है तो मैं कैसा उठाना मेरे को मालूम है, कैसा प्रिपरेशन करना है उसको आई विल डू दैट. ओके. You don't worry about training part. Training part I take care of. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, then I will complete those assessment.
Yeah, and, assessment complete करके मेरे को वो देना.
Okay, I will. Okay, I will send. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ravindra. Thank you very much.